evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Chamber of Skulls. So this week, we have a piece, I don't know if you can see it over here, that I was talking about the last couple of weeks, where it's something that I normally wouldn't fit in my collection. Now, I know the theme the last few weeks happens to be that, unusual and abnormal pieces for my collection. We had that one 2 weeks ago where I said that I normally wouldn't have bought that. I've actually looked at it and passed on it, but once it was in my hands, I really loved it. You actually get to see it, hold it, look at the creation, look at the artistry, and appreciate it for what it is instead of just a picture. Then last week I had the cups. Now that's typical of my collection. Not actually my skull collection, but my own personal collection. I have some glassware in my collection already, and that one there, that just fits in perfectly. Now this one, let's bring it over. I can't really see it that well, if you guys can see it or not. Now this one here, it's what I've talked about probably for the last month and a half, where I saw it at this gas station. Is during the hydro dipped video with the Ed Hardy design, and I said that there was a couple there that I didn't really want. One that I was leaning on. Well, this is the one that I was leaning on. Just for the simple fact that it's plain and it's got a flower, and my collection more has like a darker theme, I guess you can say. And this one here, being simplistic, I'll get it out one of these times. With a rose, I mean, it can be in the darker value depending on how exactly you want to use your imagination. Because you look at like a rose and a skull, the values of death, but then it can go in the values of romance. So like I said, it depends on how you use your imagination, what aspect you want to look at it as. But being that it's simple, it's that oddball man standing out. God, if I can get a freaking sentence out today, we'll be doing good. But let's give this guy a little closer view here. So, in all, in basicness, the artistry on this skull is pretty decent. There's no real flaws except for one minor one, which I don't know if you can see back here, which you'll see during the close-up at the end. But it looks like either a piece of resin got stuck on there during molding, maybe there was a defect and they tried fixing it. Whatever happened, but I mean, that's the only default, or the only flaw. Like I said, if I can get a sentence out today, we'll be doing really good. But as far as craftsmanship, it's really good. You look at the nose, the eyes, the mouth, the jaw, everything seems spot on. It doesn't have that, which I've seen plenty of lately as I'm looking for new ideas, and it almost has this that one-dimensional face. And that's something that I will never buy. Now, if somehow somebody gifts it to me, I will gladly accept it. I'm not going to ever return, reject, or otherwise anything that anybody gives me. But yeah, that'll definitely not be something that comes out of my own personal creation. But this piece here is virtually flawless as far as design goes, minus that one little piece in the back. And like I said, you can use your imagination however you want to look at this. It could be kind of in the value of the Day of the Dead, even though it's not a skull candy skull, or candy skull. God, these videos should go on edits and bloopers. You can go on, it's not a candy skull, but it can be in the theme of Day of the Dead with the rose and a basic human skull. It can be a symbolic romantic matter. It can be a symbolic death matter, however you want to look at it. Could have saved this for a Mother's Day video, but this is one of those that I had planned, and I got something else up my sleeve. Whether or not I can make it work for Mother's Day, I'm not quite sure yet, but I'm going to definitely try to get something special for that. As moving forward, I'm going to try something special for every major holiday. Now, am I going to actually be able to pull it off? Only time will tell, but my plans are such as that. But I got a poll that I want to ask you guys to take. I noticed in my last video with the cups, the drinking from your enemy's skull, that the knife video and my update video really didn't get as many hits as I anticipated. So I don't know if I overwhelmed you guys or what happened there. So I want you guys to give me your response in the comments below. If you like the idea of me doing like updates, maybe it's something that I can work on doing to extend my video. Maybe do an update once a week and a skull video once a week, or do a knife video one day, a skull video the next day, and update the video the next day, or would you prefer them combined? Now, granted, that would make for a longer video, but just let me know. Let me know in the comment section. Also, I want your guys' opinions on what kind of skull you would like me to see. Now, I have had one viewer where he asked for something fanged, even though he was going for, in my opinion, like an animal. But the next two that I have coming up are in fact fanged, but they are human skulls, or humanoid. So hopefully that works. And I had another guy who requested a Khorne, Khorne, however you would pronounce that, which I guess it's a RPG game, and I haven't had any luck exactly what I believe this viewer is looking for. Now, I've seen the action figures, but this person said that a Khorne, or like I said, however it's pronounced, skull would be something that he'd be interested in seeing. So I'm not quite sure. I'm still doing some research on that. Seeing as, first of all, that's something new to me. I never even knew that was a thing until about 3 weeks ago when this individual commented on that video about that particular one. But if there's anything in particular that you guys want me to do a video on, if you want me to try to get some animal skulls out, if you want me to do a particular design. Now, as I had mentioned, like the one-dimensional face would be something that I personally wouldn't buy. If you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, if you say, oh, I want you to give me this, or not get me, I want to see this particular skull. And maybe if it's something you saw on Amazon or any online shopping, maybe you can send me the link in the comments and I can take a look at it. That way it help me find it. Otherwise, I'll end up being in the same situation as I am with this Khorne, however it's pronounced. That RPG game figure. I'll be in the same situation if you say, I want this particular one. Now I have to look up this particular one, and I'm hoping I'm correct on it. So, yeah, if you could just do me those two favors, do the poll. Let me know if you want me to do one solid video on blades, skulls, and a review. Now, mind you, I'm still going to keep up with the blades once a month. So whenever that happens, once a month, you'll maybe get 3 videos in that week. If you want me to do one solid video, or should we just get rid of blades altogether and stick with skulls? And then let me know what kind of skull you would like to see in an upcoming video. But I will let you guys go. You guys have a skull-tastic week. Stay safe out there. And that's all I got for you guys. Have a great weekend.